Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1120, and today's topic is the role of melanin in the evolution of color of skin of humans. So here I am going to discuss about this chemical, and first thing let me make it clear, because sometimes the students they ask this question, sir, what is difference in melatonin and melanin? They are quite different. Their terminology is similar, but melatonin is a type of hormone which is produced in our body when it is dark, and it helps in sleep disorder. But in the case of melanin, is a pigment. Here, that is tyrosine, a type of amino acid, which combines to form the polymer. So it is the polymer of amino acid which work as a pigment in our skin. And the word melanin is Greek, is not English word. Melanin in Greek means black color. So that's why the black color of our skin is because of the presence of lot of pigment of melanin. And globally we are identifying three type of skin. One is called black skin. Actually we are calling only two type of skin. One is black skin, other one is light skin, dark skin and light skin. But again there is some classification, that one is black skin, other one is yellow skin. In India we call it British complexion, and then again Aryan race, that is milky rosy color. So many colors are there, but these colors, they are because of different races, they are mixing, migration of the people from one continent to other continent within thousands years, 50,000 years, 1 million years time. And that's why such type of different type of races in the form of different color, yellowish color, then light color, dark black color, then light black color, different type is there, is because of these three factors. One factor, of course, the dominant factor is, that is melanin, pigmentation of our skin. The second factor is migration from one continent to other continent. And third factor is, of course, genes. They are also responsible to carry our DNA genetic material, dominant color to other generation. And we are even the sometimes if father, mother, the mother is white in complexion, father is black in complexion, and children, because of genotypic phenotypic ratio, one may be white in complexion and other one may be totally black in complexion. So where their genetic factors are playing. Actually, in the beginning, for thousands of years, even some 30-40 years ago also, only recently this development came. That's why I came and I am delivering this lecture. The people were having the opinion. I call it opinion. Let me make it very clear what is difference in opinion and in scientific study. Opinion means hundreds of the people, they may say that this is the reason, that is the reason, genetic factor and pigmentation factor, sunlight factor, ultraviolet light, infrared, so many things. They are all, we call it opinion of the people, unless it is supported by experimentation. On the basis of experimentation, some data is evolved, and on the basis of that data, it is quantified. Then only we can establish scientifically that yeah, it is scientific fact on the basis of experiment. Once there is no quantification, no experimentation, no statistical data, it's all opinion. And as a scientist, as a chemist, we don't believe in opinion. There are a lot of religious opinion, there are a lot of tribal opinions, there are a lot of social opinion, political opinions, it comes and goes. But once it is scientific, statistical data on the basis of experimentation, it is quantified, then it is real experimentation and proof. So here what happened some few years ago, the NASA launched one satellite in the space, and the main work of that satellite was just to understand and send the experimental data to Americans, NASA scientists, the status of ozone layer globally, continent-wise, and at the same time, the intensity of ultraviolet light falling on the earth. So from that statistical data, then it was clear, we reached the conclusion that the skin color of human race goes 90% because of melanin. And that melanin structure is I have given here. This is your melanin structure, where tyrosine, that is amino acid, which will produce melanocortin, and this melanocortin by enzymatic action finally it will be changed into pigment, and that pigment is called melanin, and that melanin is black in color. And our hair, our eye, our eyebrow, all our beauty in southern part of India or even anywhere, because there the intensity of ultraviolet light is more, so it goes to melanin. Now the reason is that why the ultraviolet light is bringing more melatonin production in our skin. That is the main chemistry here, the factor. And the factor is that, for example, people who are in Africa at equator or in southern part of the globe, there lot of sunlight is falling, and that sunlight is coming with lot of ultraviolet light. So that ultraviolet light, once it is falling on our body and skin, first is skin. So to protect our skin from sunburn, that's why I call it melatonin as a natural sunscreen, sunburn screen. It protects us from sunburn. The reason is that once lot of ultraviolet light is coming, so lot of melanin is produced to absorb the ultraviolet light. And once all those ultraviolet light which are harmful to our body and skin in general, they are absorbed. And that absorption of ultraviolet, because of the lot of production of melanin pigment in human, it makes black. That's why all those people who are in southern part, even in India, there is North India and South India. Southern part like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Madras, all those areas, they have dark complexion as compared to North India like Delhi and UP, like, because that area the intensity of ultraviolet is more, and that's why their skin, to protect their health, they are producing, to protect the injury, burn from the sun, they are producing more melanin, and melanin is black. That's why they become black in color. This is the scientific data today, which is supplied everywhere. And this pigmentation is not only in human being. Plant pigments are also there. Color code, different color, like yellow color. For that, a typical chemical compound is there, and the name of that chemical compound is phenol, heterocyclic compound. Red color, anthocyanin. Green color, chlorophyll. So pigmentation is there in animal as well as in plant. And other aspect you might have noticed that today once you see the monkeys or chimpanzees or even the ram and goat, once their skin is covered with hair, and if you remove the hair from the skin, they are all light color, because those, the hair on their skin is fully protecting the ultraviolet light to fall, and the chance of injury is almost nil. That's why their skin color is not black. In Europe, the melanin pigmentation is very less, and that's why the best skin from medical point of view is one where the percentage of melanin pigment compound is more and more. If it is more, you are well protected from skin cancer. And also, one more thing is there. This melanin also is instrumental, is very much involved in the production of vitamin D, because production of vitamin D is not by infrared. Production in our body, the vitamin D, that is, we also call it sunshine vitamin. So more production is done by only absorption of ultraviolet light, and your vitamin D plays very important role in our overall health. First is that if there is any problem of immunity, immune system, or some other diseases, very frequently getting sick or attacked by bacteria or virus, please check your vitamin D. And that's why when people they go from equator side like Africa or Nigeria, I can say, to America or European countries, because here the chance of vitamin D deficiency is nil, because lot of vitamin D is produced in presence of melatonin, pigmentation, and absorption of lot of ultraviolet light. But once the same people, when they are going to North Pole or northern side, or we can say America or Europe, many of them, they suffer from deficiency of vitamin D, because there they are not getting enough ultraviolet light to be absorbed. They are not adapted to such type of environment or climate, and that's why the skin cancer is more in Australia, Europe, and other places, because there the pigmentation is poor, the percentage of melanin is poor, and that's why ultraviolet light injury and making the cells to be abnormal and damaged. And also this melanin and ultraviolet, they are also reducing the production of reactive oxygen. Means whatever reactive oxygen is produced in our body during oxidation reaction or lot of other reduction, oxidation reactions, there are lot of fat molecule, cholesterol molecule, they are oxidized, and reactive oxygen, ROS, reactive oxygens are produced, and they are very harmful to our cells. They can damage our cells. So these reactive oxygens are immediately absorbed by these melanin cells. So they also protect from that oxidative stress. That's why the percentage of melanin pigment in our skin, if it is more, it is healthy, it is good. That's why the black skin, maybe from beauty point of view, you may say that they are black, but they are beautiful in the sense of health. And the poor skin goes to less pigmentation, that is European. So here I have given all those points. And number one, for many decades, the scientists were having only opinion. I have already told you the meaning of opinion and scientific finding about the evolution of human skin color by giving different type of their observation, analysis, and out of their experience, but that was only opinion. Number two, in the year 1978, NASA, the space research organization of America, sent one satellite in space to detect ozone layer and also to understand, to detect the ultraviolet light falling on the earth. Only then it was possible to know about the role of ultraviolet light and melanin pigment in the determination of the color of the skin. Only after that NASA research, it was in 1978, scientifically it was very clear that there is role of melanin and also ultraviolet light from the sun. That is making the dark color and light color. Scientifically speaking, that is two colors there. One is dark, one is light. Dark color we call it black, but once we are saying light color, lot of things people are saying yellow color and then mongolite color and then British complexion and then European color and then Aryan color, so many things. But broadly speaking, it is dark color and light color skin. Number three, some researchers suggest that human populations over the past 50 years have changed from dark skin to light skin as they migrated to different zones of the earth. This latest, some group of researchers, they are saying that within 50 years of time, lot of migration is there of the population in different zones from north to south, south to north, equator, European to Asian and African continents, and because of that, lot of people became light skin color. That is what in India we call it wheat complexion, wheatish complexion, neither black nor light, but in between, or we can say neither black nor white, but between black and white. Some Chinese, Japanese, they are known as yellow color, and we Indians, we are calling ourselves as a wheatish complexion, skin, light skin. And as they migrated different zones, it happened in 100 generations, and that 100 generation took 2500 years time through selective pigmentation of melanin. They mentioned that it was also the selection of pigmentation during this period of 2500 years, and that's why different spectra of skin color from black to wheatish to yellow to rosy milky to white color, all pigmentation came. It was because of selective pigmentation of melanin in their skin. Number four, melanin is Greek term. The word melanin is not English or British or American English, it is Greek. Melanin means black color, and melanin in our body produces black hair, dark eye, and that also contribute to beauty. In southern part, it is considered black eye and black color hair, because if your hair is black, they consider it beauty. Like in Europe, the hair is just like skin light, the hair is also light, or sometimes they call it white hair. Melanin protects our skin by absorption ultraviolet light. I have given you in detail about the role of melanin and ultraviolet light together from the sun. It also protects from reactive oxygen which is produced in our body during oxidation reaction. That is called ROS. And this ROS is capable of damaging and destroying our normal cells. A dark color of skin is due to melanin pigment, and melanin is natural sun screen for all of us. So with this I will start by giving the scientific proof on the basis of statistical data and quantification on the basis of NASA signal and statistical data. With this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.